What's up, guys? Silver Joker here. Okay, so there's lots of talk out there right now about buying and stacking physical silver bullion. I mean, everybody's trying to get as much silver bullion as they possibly can in their stack. But how are we doing it? How are we going about actually buying, purchasing with our income physical silver bullion? Because I get comments all the time about how I budget, how I afford and buy the silver that I buy. So I'm going to share with you guys, 3 ways or 3 things that I use to kind of keep me motivated to keep that silver flowing into my stack. And so if you guys are interested to hear what those are, stick around. So I know there's a lot of talk out there right now about $100, $1,000 silver coming. And I have my own thoughts about that, and I've shared a lot of those thoughts in a lot of the previous videos that I've posted here on my channel and at the Silver Spot. So all I'll say about that in this video is that is not at the top of my list of things that motivate me to stack silver. In fact, that's not even on my list at all. And also on that note, let me go ahead and tell you guys what this video is not going to be. All right. So I'm not going to give you guys specifics about how to create a budget. I'm not going to give you guys specific dollar amounts because that's stuff you have to come up with on your own because everybody's different. Also, I am not qualified to give you financial advice. All right. So I'm going to share with you guys exactly what I do, how it works for me, and then you decide for yourself if something similar to this can work for you. All right. So the first trick, or the first, motivating method that I use is I commit to the future. Okay, so let me tell you guys what I mean by that. As soon as I get money in my possession, either in my hands or in my bank account or what have you, there's a million excuses for me to spend it on things other than silver bullion. So this is how I handle that. Before I even get the money in my hands, I commit it to silver. Okay, so I like to live by spend what's left over after your savings. All right. A lot of people do it the other way around. They save what's left over after their spending. All right. So let's just say that I'm going to get a bonus check at the end of the month, and it's the beginning of the month now. So right now, a month before I get that, I already commit to a certain amount of that being in silver bullion. Now I have to make it a specific amount. So I'll say 15% of that. 15% of that bonus check is going to go directly to physical silver bullion. And the reason why I do that is because as soon as I get that money in my possession, if I don't have a specific percentage committed already, there'll be a million other things that will take priority over that. Now that's just my own observation of my own life and my own habits and my own finances. Because I know when I get it, it's going to be a lot harder to commit as much as I possibly can to physical silver bullion. All right, the second thing is I don't really know how to put a name on it. I'll just call it barriers. Right. First, let me tell you guys, I have 3 YouTube channels that I create content for. And so I'm busy all the time putting together YouTube videos. I do it a lot. It takes up a lot of my time. I enjoy it. So when my wife works nights, it's up to me to fix myself dinner. So for a long time, I would just order through DoorDash or some of these other food delivery apps that's on my phone. So I've constantly been trimming the fat, looking to where I can cut corners, and so I can keep up my silver flow into my stack. I found that if I was to cut that out, just the DoorDash, I could actually add 2 more solid ounces of silver in my stack a month. And once I figured that, it was like an aha moment, right? I was like, okay, I can cut that. I can just walk to the kitchen. So case closed, right? No. I'd be sitting at the computer doing what I'm doing today, making a video, and the hunger pains would hit me. And the first thing I'd do is go to my phone and say, okay, well, this is going to be the last time. So I found what I had to do was I had to go in and actually delete those apps off of my phone, delete them off my computer, delete them off my laptop. And that is because I had to place a barrier between me and that outflow of cash. It's so simple. I mean, they have all my information there. It's just couple of clicks. I find the restaurant I want, a couple of clicks, and the food's coming to me. And so I just got rid of them because I need to have that cash to add those 2 extra ounces to my stack. I found that just that extra few seconds to think about what I'm doing before I do it is all the time I need to go ahead and realize why I don't need what I thought I needed. All right, so that's number 2. All right, number 3, and it's probably one of the most important motivators that I have, that I use. So I remind myself that I'm not getting any younger. And so I got a very clear picture of what I intend my future to look like. Very clear picture. And so what I've done, and I'm sure a lot of you have done the same thing, is I've broken up the journey into goals, into milestones. And we all have done that as long-term stackers. All right, so this is how this works for me, right? So on my birthday this year, when I assess how many ounces I've accumulated this year, I want to be able to say I've increased that amount by 5%. And then next year, it'll be 6%. And when I started this, it was 1%. And I've been able to do that plus. It was never just 1%. It was always more. It was never just 2%. It was always more. And I do this in small increments like that just to keep the percentage reasonable. Because it's meant really to keep me focused on maintaining a budget and sticking to my plans. And if you continue to do that, then you will be successful. All right, so just to wrap this up, I just want to say this. If you want to reach your financial goals, everything requires commitment. I mean, that's just the way it is. If you see anything positive in stacking silver as something positive for your own life, something that you can benefit from, you got to put in the research. You got to learn. You got to understand. And most of all, you got to commit. Not because someone told you that silver is going to make you rich one day. Be motivated by a safe, reliable place to put your hard-earned wealth outside the reach of a lot of governmental influences. Silver is going to be there for you when you need it. And that's how you should look at it as far as I'm concerned. Okay, so look, if you like what you see, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe, ring that bell, you'll be notified as soon as I put out another video. And keep in mind, 30,000 subscribers, a giveaway for my channel. Anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by. Keep stacking. Peace.